Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Um, how are you? It's nice to see you, Daniela. Uh, as you can see, there are some changes to how the stream is going, and also I am recording my streams now. I would without just relying on Twitch to do it. Um, where Twitch would save the VOD and then I upload it to YouTube. I'm making a separate recording to YouTube now. Not that I have really had anybody look at my YouTube videos at this point. But, you know. So how is everyone? I uh I didn't stream Monday and Tuesday because I wasn't sure how that would go, and wow, there's a lot of lag. I'm guessing that my computer does not like all of the different things that I'm trying to do at the same time. Hmm. Well, certainly, look at that lag though. But hey, it's Minecraft again, and it's Minecraft, and I have background music that I ripped right out of the YouTube audio library. Um, so it's music I can use for YouTube and such. So let me show you all what I've worked on since um the last time we streamed, which was on Thursday. Um, I basically got this machine to work. Actually, seeing it from this angle is probably not. Wow, that lag is maybe a bit too much. I don't really know what to do about that, though. Danielle, you don't have to lie to me. I need my chat to be honest. Um, Also, there's a mob grinder. We'll do something with that in a little bit. But I moved the smeltery. Also, Danielle, can you hear music? I need to know. On a personal level. I just got a bunch of music, made a playlist, and just I have that playing in the background. How loud would you say the music is relative to my voice? Would you say it's really loud or not very loud? Well, I hope it's not too loud, is all I'm going to say. And yeah, I have a lot of lag. I have a lot of lag. Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. Um, and chat should be on the screen, right? You should be able to see whenever you type a message, it should show up. Those are basically the big changes that I made. That and that I'm recording and streaming at the same time, which I may not do again. Because either that or the music playing is really eating my stream quality. You should be able to see the emotes too. So, let's talk about this machine. So the last time we all saw it, The way this thing worked is it produced cobblestone over there. No, I think the lag is a problem, and maybe we will do something about that in the future. But I don't want to try to do anything about it in the middle of stream. Oh God, it's terrible at some points. It's okay at others, and then terrible. What are you talking about, Danielle? My streams have never lagged before. I always made sure that I would limit how much I could do with my streams and basically always make sure that there wasn't a lot of lag. So the cobblestone generator. We did a few things. So let's get over here. I have increased the number of drills I have, as you could say. We have the full drill setup now. And let me just tell you, it produces a lot. Let's get this rolling. It produces a lot of cobblestone. I am in no shortage of cobblestone now. We got the lava generation going. It goes over to here. This cobblestone comes out, and it gets turned into gravel, which ends up in this chest. Which I have a lot of gravel now. The gravel. I need to grab something real quick. Don't I have a chest somewhere nearby? Maybe not. I used to have a chest around here that I would store a bunch of stuff into, but I moved it. And I guess I have the things I'm looking for over here. Where's... the things I'm looking for are not in there. Maybe they're over here? I certainly didn't run out of them. I'm looking for these pipes. I have a bunch of them somewhere. This is why I need a storage system. Nope, not there. It won't be in that. Do I have a chest just hanging around somewhere? Did I put them in the andesite chest maybe for some reason? By the way, this whole process now gives me andesite, so I can now... God, that lag. That lag, let me just tell you, that lag is... It's not classic. Oh, they were right in front of me. I was just blind. I need these to show you how this thing works, because without them, you won't be able to tell. So, let me just hook it up, and... oh, I need the wand. I died off stream. Yes, I died off stream. And I lost the wand, so I need to remake that. Config. Configurator. I need redstone. Redstone. I don't think I'm gonna have enough redstone to make this. Oh, I definitely will not have enough redstone to make this. I need 8. I've been trying not to... Oh god. The lag is just... Well, I mean, this is like an experiment, you know? Experimenting with new things, trying new stuff. And it's not always going to work out the way that we want it to the first time. And part of it not working out the way I want it to the first time is I have to do the thing that everybody loves watching me do. And that is, this. Oh yeah, I lost my hammer too, but that's replaceable. Everybody loves me doing this, don't you? I'm gonna have to do this twice. And I know everybody's excited about that. Excited to see me do this twice. To be honest, I was kind of nervous for the stream today. If we could just have a little bit of real talk right now. I don't really know why I was nervous. I mean, partly it's because I'm trying to do all of this new stuff, and I wanted it to go perfectly, and obviously it's not going perfectly. But um, yeah, I was nervous, and I had some things on my mind before the stream started, so I was very apprehensive about starting. Um, I could have started like half an hour ago, but I didn't actually get around to it. Let me just make another copper hammer. Oh, needs to be here. But yeah, I had some stuff on my mind. Some stuff happened last night that, I'm thinking about. Nothing bad. It's just some real life stuff that I was I had on my mind before streaming, but I thought to myself, if I just start streaming, I will get so focused on whatever's going on in my stream that I won't be thinking about anything else. Um, yeah. I wish my computer was stronger. Um, I'm not exactly sure what needs to change about my computer, like what the best thing I could upgrade right now is. I'm sure that my CPU is a pretty big limitation for me at the moment. But I mean, everything's a limitation. I only have 8 gigs of RAM. I have a pretty old motherboard, so that RAM isn't like the best RAM in the world. Um, what else? I want a new GPU too, because that kind of sucks. Um, yeah, part of my streaming problems is actually my GPU. So a lot of things I would like to change about my computer and all that kind of stuff, but I don't really have any money to do it with. My internet is fine. I have internet that can very easily handle streaming, like, but my computer is sort of the issue with all that. Um, which is why I'm limited to playing games like Minecraft, and even then, as you can see, Minecraft isn't like doing its best. But I'll sort all that out eventually in the future. I have plans. By the way, Daniela, we never talked about how you're doing today. I haven't seen you in like a week. By the way, what I died doing off stream, you would think. Well, I actually died twice off stream. The second time I didn't lose very much, but the first time the first time I died I didn't lose very much. The second time I fell off the world, so I lost everything. Um, The first time I died off stream, I actually posted an image in my server as to what ended up killing me. Um, it was lava. It was while I was building this machine that gives me andesite and all the other stuff I need. But the second time I died was building that thing. Um, yeah. Okay. Now we do the other thing that it actually chats. We don't need to sit and do this manually. Why did I do this in the first place? Oh wait, don't need to do it manually. Check this out. See, this will we have this auto siver now, which will take care of this for us. What is it extracting and where is it extracting it to? Where are you going? You're going here? Why? Why are you putting it into there? I guess because it's pushing. But yeah, look, chat. It does it automatically for us now. I don't have to just stand over top of those sieves anymore, doing it manually. And it goes into that chest, or goes into a chest. Flux dust. Auto sieve flux dust? Since when? Okay, let's build the wand real quick, and I'll show you how the rest of this machine works. All right, configurator, not that configurator. Energy storage tablet. I need infused alloy, so I need iron. The whole getting the machine working thing has, as you can tell, given me quite the supply of iron. I need a lot of coal, though. And I don't remember if I built this wand on stream before. Not that it's the most interesting thing in the world to watch, but... Let's see, how many of these do I need? Sorry. 2, 4, okay. What else do I need for this? Redstone, gold... Okay. Basically, once this is done, we'll have the thing. Alright. Let me go and make this configurator real quick. I don't remember how much gold I needed, so I'll just take all of it. I need, oh yeah. Oof, that lag sometimes though. That lag. Look at that. Look at that lag. It's just, that's not acceptable. We cannot stream like this in the future. Okay, I needed a lapis and a stick, which I have in my inventory. So, let's make it. First we make that, and we make this. Actually, yeah. Then I need to charge it. Where is my charger? I want to check real quick. Can I reverse the energy flow for this? Site items config energy config. You cannot eject. Got it. You don't have any energy left in you, so I need to go and get more. Let me just toss this on here real quick. Oops. Don't have a lot of coal. And that should start filling up the bar for my wand. Oh, I didn't realize it would go all the way to full. Close enough to full. Alright. Let me fix this now real quick. Push. Pull. There we go. Now you can see, kind of, once I get up here, run over this, it's pulling gravel out and putting the gravel into here. I'll just take this dust real quick, this redstone real quick. Actually, all of these materials that aren't gravel shouldn't be in this. Don't know why it's taking them. I need to cut this off real quick. Where is the wand? There we go. Now these are no longer connected. So it should only be sending gravel. Yeah. Oh, I'm a dummy. I removed these earlier, because this will later be set up so that I'm moving materials from this auto sifter into these boxes, and then I will eventually extract from these boxes and put them into an auto crafter, which will craft them into something that the smeltery can melt. And I didn't want them connected to that, but I forgot that I wanted them to at least still be connected to the front. Xenergy, I should let anybody know, just unrelated to everything else going on in like the stream, that I cannot actually respond to whispers on Twitch. using Twitch because I don't own a phone. And apparently you need a phone to respond to a direct message on Twitch. You could be a streamer without owning a phone. That's fine. But if you want to whisper to somebody, you better have a phone. Anyway, that's unrelated to anything that's happening right now. It's just sort of like a general, like, letting everybody else in the world know that. Because, you know, it's useful information. But I will say, I chat, could you let me know if you can hear me opening and closing this window? You should be able to hear it, right? You can't hear it. Huh. That's strange. How am I going to see this? Real quick. Give me a second real quick. Let me try to fix this. I think I know what's causing that problem. This is something I can fix on stream. I think. Bum, 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 bum. It will require me to open something that my computer is not happy with me opening, though. Real fast here. Maybe if I do this. Okay, chat. Let me know. Also, I hate that Twitch has made both Daniela and Zenergistics name the same color. So do you hear it now? Okay, I figured out how to fix it. Let me just close that now. It was, for context, it's a thing that I'm using to split my audio between different sources, so that I'm recording, one place. Those who are familiar with audio can kind of understand what I mean without me really explaining it in too much detail. But it was, metallurgic confuser. It was not going. I had not set where the sound for game audio should go yet, basically. Now let me clean up my inventory real quick. Oh yeah, I've not actually gotten Fluix Dust yet. I don't know what to do with it. I need an ME system so badly that I can't even talk to you about it right now, chat. Do I still have the pipes on me? I do. Let me just, real quick. There. Now it should be piping out everything, yeah. And going where it should go. Let me just put back into here the things that I don't want in my inventory. Eventually I will have this set up so that it also sieves sand and dust, and we'll get to that in a second. So as you can see, the process that I got this machine set up, it's taking lava from here. Lava's going there. No, actually, real quick, I should get the entire machine running so that you can see this working fully. I need a cog though. This one. There. I'm sure this will cause even more lag for my computer. So now we have it working. We have cobblestone being turned into gravel. Gravel is going into this chest. It's leaving this chest and it is going into here. And into here. Anything that's being produced by the chest is going to one of these 16 different boxes. From those 16 different boxes, we have it moving to also this box. This box will take on any flint that I create. Don't worry about this. It's also piping lava into here. The lava is piping into this basin and into this machine, which turns lava into power, powering the auto sifter. Now, the last piece of the puzzle is this. I'm seeing the problem here. So this is still not working the way that I want it to work. Because the recipe for this is 2 flint and 1 gravel, and it's sending 1 gravel and 1 flint at the same time. How would I stagger this? Anyway, this, smashes those into each other, and it goes into this box, which creates the andesite. The andesite I use to make all of the things related to create. There we go. That is what I was trying to do all of last week. It's finally made. It has a few bugs, though, as you can tell. I think I can fix this. I think I know how I can fix it, too. It should be very simple. I will lag for a second, though. And see if I can close literally anything to reduce the amount of lag that I'm having. I don't think it's going to help very much. As you can see, I'm lagging pretty badly. I have a solution to this problem, though. The solution is involved with breaking that. This lag is basically unplayable, but hey, let's not dwell on that too much. Now, one problem I have here is I don't really know how to get this in. No, I have an idea. Can I move a chest into here? If I put a chest right there now. Need more room somehow. I wonder if... No, probably not. Let's just check. Let's just see. Can I put a pipe right here? I can put a pipe. Okay, that'll solve. Oh, that'll solve my problem. I just put a second one here. I don't want these pipes to mix. Let me just cut this pipe right quick. Sorry, sending stuff. Shouldn't be doing that. Where's my pipe? Where's my configurator? Q. That is not where I wanted that to be. My inventory is the worst right now. It's never been worse than it is in this very second. I have never had so many problems with inventory. I need to sleep. Mobs will spawn. The game will lag even more. Just, as you can see, lag makes everything worse. It just, nobody's having fun. You're not having fun. I'm not having fun. But hey, we'll get through this. We're just gonna have lag for today, and then I will deal with the lag problems in the future. The future being tomorrow, almost certainly. So, now I will pull from there. And now it works. There we go. See, told you I'd get the work, chat. Now, the thing that I set up for the last 7 days now works. And we can move on to the next part of this project, which does include doing more things with that machine back there, but this should be a little bit simpler. So there's more processes that I'd like to do, chat, than just making andesite, just like sieving gravel. So let's check this out. There is apparently a machine that automatically hammers. You need a diamond hammer for it. But it's called a flux hammer. It basically does the same thing as the auto sieve, except it uses... well, it just hammers stuff. So much like the last, the auto siever that we created, this requires a lot of iron. Luckily for us, I'm making a lot of iron. So let's make this real quick. Actually, let's clean up my inventory real quick because it's disgusting. As much as I can right now, and that is. One thing that I actually found interesting while searching for music. So, as I said, I got all the music that you're hearing today from the YouTube content library, the audio content library. It's just like free music you can use for your YouTube videos. I didn't expect to actually like a lot of the music I found. Like, genuinely find a lot of music that I would listen to, but I kind of did, which is interesting. Um, so that's nice. I need to remove some things from here again. I guess I'll just turn this wheat into dirt. This lag, though, is gross. And I don't know if it's because I'm recording or if it's because I have music. I'm assuming it's because I'm recording and streaming at the same time. Which I hope I can do. I hope that like 3 hour long stream can fit in the spot that I put it into. And I'll have to always repeatedly like take that stream video that I am recording and upload it to YouTube immediately afterwards and then delete it from my hard drive, because I can't have too much going on in my hard drive at one time, because that's another thing I don't have very much of is hard drive space. So I guess I'll just put this dust in here. That's where I've been putting redstone anyway. So let's work on this hammer. I do need a bunch of diamonds. At least 4 diamonds. I'm just generating diamonds now automatically. That machine does not require my interaction with it anymore. I'm just auto-generating materials, and it will just do that for eternity at this point. So that's a pretty big upside now to all the work I put in. I never have to worry about a lot of basic materials anymore. I mean, look at that lag. I have lag literally inside of like just crafting something. That's not excusable. Okay. We need some blocks of iron. We need 4. We need a hopper. So, can I make a chest out of mineral? Nope. Oh, another thing. I didn't even mention this. You would have probably seen this by now, but look. The house is upgraded. I did some building off stream and I improved the size of the house. So this room up here, you know, it's all nice. And eventually we'll have another 4. This will slowly turn into a tower. Actually, maybe not. I think I'll just do 1 more room up here and then start towering down into my basement instead. I'll do like a conical roof. Well, it's not conical, but like a pyramidical roof. And have like a floor that had basically the attic. So there's the first floor, second floor, an attic, and then basement that goes down to bedrock. Alright. Do I have any wood to make chests with? Do not. That brings up something interesting. Chat, I've been talking about knocking down this tree for a long time, and I think it's time to do it. And I did a little bit of research off stream, and I have a good idea of how I might go about getting rid of that tree. Because I made a couple books. And the book I'm thinking of needing is either that or this. Mighty Smelting or Puny Smelting. Because they will go into a tool that I can make to deal with that tree. I think it's going to be Mighty Smelting. I wish there was a button I could press to go back to the first. These are materials. Okay, that's just telling you how to use the smeltery. I figured out how to use the smeltery. So this is materials. We'll deal with materials in the future, but what is important to me right now is this. The broad axe, a high efficiency tree topping tool, able to destroy trees in one fell swoop. So you can destroy an entire tree in one shot. That's what I want. So we need to get a broad axe head, but the only way to make a broad axe head is by having a, what was it called again? An anvil? A tinker's anvil. So let me just sleep real quick. It's not sleep time yet. We just check out the anvil real quick. So there's multiple recipes. They all differ in what the top of the material that you use is going to be. I'm going to make one out of bronze, though, because I have bronze just laying around. So, I think I have enough bronze to make... I might not. I have 24, I need 27. Which means I need to smelt some copper and tin together. Don't I have tin? Yeah, we're all tin just hanging out. I don't need very much. Let me hit up the smeltery real quick. I don't know how much copper I need. I think it's for every 3 well, for every 1 tin I need 3 copper, so 9. Let's go with that. Though I'm getting extra, so it should be 12. Alright. This will give me bronze. See, I still have some... Actually, no. Is that all bronze? It's all bronze. There we go. Oh yeah, it's really laggy over here, particularly. We just... Yeah, this smelting setup is a little bit more productive than it was before, don't you think? 7 more ingots. You can tell I put a lot of work into all this. I like that if you step a little bit close, you can hear that big metal press coming down. Okay, it's not as frequent as I thought it was. Alright, that should be enough to get a 3 blocks of bronze. 1, 2, 3. And actually, I needed to grab something else over there real quick. I need my bricks. I also cooked up a ton of bricks off stream. As you could have seen if you were paying a lot of attention earlier, but yeah. I have tons of bricks. I only need 4 for this. So I think I only need 4. And then I just need to make a... What was it called? A Tinker's table? Tinker's crafting table of some sort? Let me see this anvil real quick. Ooh, I could just... I don't even need it. There we go. What in the world? Why this recipe is not working properly? There we go. We have an anvil. I will eventually deal with this hole. I just haven't figured out how I want to deal with it. I was thinking of like making a patio and maybe even a veranda on the next floor up. I haven't really... Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I haven't really figured out how I want to do that yet. Anyway, here's my anvil. Now, we can make ourselves broad axe head. Actually, I don't know how to make a broad axe head. Oh, can't I just... Yeah, I just make the mold for it, right? Broad. Ah, yes. And I want to make it out of a particularly strong material of some kind. I'm not sure what material yet. Probably steel. I'm thinking for... Let's look at some of the materials that we have available to us. Mighty smelting. Now is the time to be looking at material. So that's ranged materials. This is ranged materials. Why are you repeating yourself? Let me see the melee. Here. Did you just skip the melee materials? What is happening with this book? Okay. Slime steel, I'm pretty sure I cannot do... Maybe not. Let me check. I don't really... Over slime can be made extra thick on this tool. Tool consumes over slime instead of durability. Until it runs out. Not bad. Slime still has a pretty high durability. Crumbling. Tool mines blocks that don't require a tool faster. Lacerating. Not important. Tasty. This with pig iron you actually eat whenever you use the tool. I think. Or something like that. I don't know how that works. Enhanced. Yeah, that's for upgrading. Its durability is not great though. Not great for a tool. Ductile. Tool is longer lasting, mine's faster, damages more, and is tougher. Steel's just good, you know? It's kind of a toss between that and ooh, bronze actually doesn't suck. Mine's faster at higher durability. Mine's faster at higher durability. Bronze, it's not terrible. Let's look at these mining speeds. They're not super different. And I'm just looking for something that, you know, is built around mining speed mostly. You know what? I think I'm going to go with bronze for now because I just have it. Well, Invar is also an option. More damage. Doesn't matter. I don't need damage for this. Experience. Gain bonus XP from killing mobs and mining blocks. XP for killing mobs and mining blocks. Plated slime wood. Cobalt is lightweight. Attack mine and launch faster. Cobalt's not terrible either. I don't actually think we can get cobalt. So. Dark thread looting, not important to me right now. Prudium. So that's the thing. So I actually realized after reading this that there is a way for us to get prosperity shards without cheating them into the game. So if chat was here, and I actually don't think anybody's in chat anymore, I was going to ask them, chat if maybe they would prefer it if I just tossed away all of those seeds that I cheated into the game and just made some materials that use or made some tools that use the material that I can use to get the prosperity shards and get the seeds that way, because there is a way to do it. And I think I would have still needed to cheat in like one material, but I would have needed to cheat it in that initial seed, but from that one seed I would have been able to get all of the prosperity shards I ever wanted. Or does chat just want me to like not do that? Because it basically limits us to basically being forced to use this stuff that has prosperity. Tertium, huh? And it's a pretty decent. How fast a tool mines at the head of this mirror Terra can mine blocks reinforced by their tool parts. I can't tell if higher number is better. I'm assuming it is. It seems that this stuff is the best. Probably. Because it's mining tiers, netherite, and all that stuff. This stuff just kind of is better than all of the basic stuff. The one trade-off being that you're forced to use this property. I can make that right now too. I can't make that version of it, but I can make this version of it. I just wish there was a bunch. Wait, there we go. Tier 2 melee materials. I just click on Inferium right now. So I can make Inferium right now, which doesn't have the best durability, but it is netherite mining quality, so it can mine pretty much anything. And its mining speed's already better than everything else. And I think I can make Inferium. Tool no longer penalized when mining in the air, gains projectile. Slimy, fine. Inferium. I think to make Inferium ingots, you just need... Oh, prosperity ingots. Ah, I would need to cheat in prosperity shards to make the ingots. But, then basically I have to cheat in less stuff to do this. Which I think I'm going to do. How much am I going to need? Product said. Molten gold. How much Inferium? The answer is not obvious. How much you need? 1 B. How much is a B? Millibuckets? I hope it's not a ton. Let me look at broad axe head real quick. Broad axe head. Let's just look at iron. How do you make broad axe head made out of iron? The answer is not obvious. Raw iron, broad axe. Raw iron. Wrought iron. Iron. Okay. 8 ingots. If it's 8 ingots for that, it would be 8 ingots for the other. So I would need 8 times 4 is 32 prosperity shards for the head of the axe. And then it would be 8 times 2 for the Inferium, but I have enough Inferium for that. So yeah, I could do it, and I think I will do it, and I think I will use less cheating to get to the same place. So I'm gonna toss all of these out, and because I shouldn't need them, and I will just make the upgrade that will do the thing. So real quick, I'm going to go into creative mode. Let's see. I'll just get the prosperity ingots because crafting them will make a big difference. Prosperity ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then survival. Alright, now let me get away from this edge. That's so dangerous. Okay, let's make us some Inferium. The first Inferium axe we make will not be the best. But, yeah. It won't be the worst either. We will get prosperity shards for it now, though. Alright. I still need to make a Broadex mold, though. How do you make a Broadex mold? I haven't figured that out, actually. Yeah, so, but seared scorched those don't make a difference. Wooden broadaxe head. The part builder. Right, that's what I need too. I need to make a part. Which can be made from... Okay, simple enough. Do I have any of those left over? I have a bunch left over. And just need a crafting table. God, this lag is just... It's just... Okay, I have a part builder. Alright. Tinker station, part builder... Wait. Crafting station. Part builder. Wait, I already have a part builder. Oh. What the hell is this thing then? This is a crafting station that works with tinkers. Whatever, who cares? Let me get my molds, my patterns back. Tinker station. No. I want a broad axe head. Iron cost 8. I'll make it a stone because I have a basically infinite supply. There we go. No, I don't need to make more. So I do need to make I'll make everything else out of like wood or something, or iron, steel maybe? What's a good can I make the binding out of steel or the handle out of steel? What does steel handle be like? I want a handle that has a lot of durability. I mean, it should add the ductile. Tool is longer lasting, mine's faster, damages more, and is tougher. Yeah, let's give it that. Or maybe maintains. Mine's faster, higher durability. Let's go with the ductile. I can make steel without much difficulty. I need to get the induction. No, I don't. I don't need the induction. I have this now. Oh, I'm all out of... How much andesite did I end up making? Too much andesite. I need a way of turning this off every once in a while. It eats way too much. I don't need more andesite than this pretty much ever. Alright. So, handle will be made of steel. I will use inferium for the head. I will need to consider the binding, though. Actually, isn't this going to have 2 heads? Is that going to cause a problem? I'll check something. Is it called a broad axe? Copper broad axe. Do all the materials need to be the same? I don't know. I don't know. I hope not. Rhodium, inferium. I'm gonna hope not. So what do I want on... What do I want the other part of the axe to be made out of? Bronze, I guess? Why not bronze? So... I'll then... What? Handle made out of... Oh wait, don't I need... It needs to be a stronger handle, doesn't it? Yeah, it needs to be a tough handle. Tough handle. That's bricks. Give me a metal. Platinum. 3 ingots. I need 3 steel, not just 1. Oh, the lag sometimes is just... I think I improved some things with my stream and then made other parts of my stream worse with what I would have done here. Is that... No, that's sand. Okay. I don't need the copper anymore. So bronze with the other head. So I do need to make molds for everything. So I will make the molds for everything real quick here. And what was the last part? I need binding. What do I want the binding made out of? I could probably make it out of kind of anything. Binding. All of the bindings do give properties. What properties do I want? I guess I'll just go with bronze for that. Yeah. So. I have to make molds, so I need gold. Just the 4 ingots to make molds for everything. My music didn't stop, did it? No. Oh, it did. I've run the full playlist. Oh, there's where the options are. It's like, I was earlier looking for like where the repeat and shuffle options were in media player, and I couldn't find them, but they're about where I thought they would be. Okay. Let me just melt some gold down real quick so I can make some molds. Hopefully these molds don't require more. They probably shouldn't. And I can keep these molds forever. I should probably just go through the process of making molds for everything. So, doop, 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 I'll just leave them there because the next sort of things I'm going to be making will be using them. You just toss in the inferium real quick. The lag is just makes me sad. And while it's cooking up that inferium, I will grab the rest of my steel. Soon, chat, we will cut that tree down and never have to deal with it again. That should be enough for the axe head. Yep. Alright. And let's make up the handle real quick. I'm just going to toss the axe mold into here. And the rest will be made from bronze. Just kind of depressing, the lag, to be honest. The lag is kind of depressing. I hope that the head and the rest does not all have to be one material. They shouldn't need to be one material. Though there's a high chance that this will need to be from inferium as well. Alright. Then the rest of the bronze, I'll just, entire block of bronze left over. It really drained the lava out of that tank, though, real badly. Alright. I have everything to make, the axe. Let me just toss the molds into here. And we'll find out if this will work. Here's me hoping it does. So, bronze, binding, steel handle. It does work. So it's got maintain 2, stripping 1, ductile 1, and prosperous 1. And the durability is stupid. Wow. There we go. Now then, let's chop this tree down. It doesn't work the way that I expect it to. Just sort of... It's not exactly a tree chopper. But hey. There we go. And it works fast. Is my inventory full? Nope. I didn't get as much wood as I expected. I mean, a stack of wood from, like, one cut is pretty big. A lot of lag, though, right now. A ton of lag. Too much lag, one will say. And I kind of know that the lag is also partly responsible to, like, the machine that I created, but we didn't have lag like this before when I wasn't recording or playing music at the same time. I might even have to go so far as getting a separate computer just to record with. I know some people do that. I don't have any experience doing that, and I don't have a second computer really. So the option is not as clear-cut for me as one might think. But it did definitely... It cut that tree down. Anyway, we needed all of this for some wood. I don't remember what for. Just to make a chest, maybe? Yeah, it was just to make chests. Okay. Do I need logs still? I kind of do need logs still. But this will be enough jungle wood for a while. I put some stuff away real quick. My inventory's cluttering up again. I don't really need the stone. I don't need my books anymore, because I now have an axe. I wonder if this can mine like a normal pickaxe too. Probably not, but I am curious. There you go, chat. I've been talking about cutting that tree down for, I don't know, a week, and I finally got around to doing it. I hope you're proud of me. Whew. Let me yeet this, these pumpkins into dirt. And then let's make our chests and our hoppers. I need glass too, don't I? Do I have enough glass to make panes right now? Don't know. I don't, so... And I don't have any sand. I don't have sand, so I have to do the thing that I'm trying to avoid doing. Well, chat, you know it's your favorite thing. And the gravel situation is crazy. Yeah, I just have an infinite amount of gravel and cobblestone now. No, I don't need very much sand. I just need enough. Oh, I already had some gravel. Okay, I'll make a little bit more sand. And once we're done with this chat, I'll go over and turn the mob grinder on, and I'll show you what's the story there with the mob grinder. Okay, that's enough glass. Can the smeltery do glass? Probably not. There really needs to be like a dedicated like rock smelting tool, sort of like the blast furnace and the smoker is for like metal and food, because There's a lot of things like making glass and various types of stone that it would be useful for. There we go. Now we should be able to make it the auto hammer, flux hammer. Flux. I might need to make a second dynamo because I'm now using a lot of power, but we'll worry about that when we get to it. What's a flux generator? Gas generators? That a gas turbine controller, steam turbine controller. Up to 6. Produces RF. We'll worry about that later. Let's get this hammer. Does it need to be dyed? Shouldn't need to be dyed, right? Oh, I don't have the hoppers yet. And now I shouldn't need the iron anymore. I do need to have the crafting table open. Oof. I know I keep complaining about the lag, but the lag deserves to be complained about. Okay, it won't let me craft twice. There we go. Break it down. So, now we have to think about operations. So, we are going to be moving sand. We're going to be moving gravel into one. It's going to be producing sand. We're going to then move from sand to a second one to produce dust. I don't really need the sand for anything, probably. I should probably make something to like fork it to get extra sand. The problem though, that lag, is I need to move energy. I guess I can move it through there, but I need more flux ducts. Flux ducts. Probably. I have plenty of fluid ducts that don't work, but flux ducts are not as... I mean, look at all that redstone I need. I'm doing this to get redstone. And that's the other thing. I then need to... Should I make a second auto sieve? Because that one auto sieve is just going to be full of gravel 24/7. Oh, can I even feed into it? I do have to use flux ducts, right? There's not applied energy. Is flux ducts applied energetics? No. I think there's an applied energetics option though. It might be cheaper. Oh man, applied energetics is a huge group of things. Yeah. ME cable. Glass cable. Yeah, but the cables, they do move. They do move redstone signal, I think. But they also move materials, and I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I don't even know if they'd work without that animation. Facade. Let's just use... Yeah, I don't have enough flux ducts at all. And we are going to move in this direction with it, right? I don't need to, actually. Having it over here can still work. Can I move redstone signal out of this without getting in the way of something? Kinda, yeah. But I need to get the gravel. I suppose... Oh man, I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired. I slept plenty. I slept great last night. I've actually been sleeping a lot better now. I'm not as insomniac as I was last week. Making these are easier than... So, the flux ducts are really the thing that is limiting me. In fact, I can just fork right out here. So I think actually putting it up here is the better idea. Let me sleep real quick. So yeah. I think that's where we're going to put the hammers. And actually, it should all work out fine. Because I haven't figured out if I'm going to use the same siever or not. But maybe I can. Maybe it won't be a problem. I think I'm going to move this, though. I don't have a... Oh, I do have a pickaxe. I was about to say, I don't have a pickaxe. Well, I want to check to see if this works as a pickaxe. I don't think it does. No. This... I'll figure out where I put the induction smelter later. So I can just put one of these right here. Will I be able to feed into it? Actually, I could put it on top. Question snail stand. Actually, I could put it over here even. And the gravel will go right into it. Then I can withdraw into the second one. And go right into the auto skewer. That's really tight. That's really tight and efficient. I can have them both running off of this. Right? Yeah. So you right now... I don't have a inventory on the output. Should I think I'll do it like that. Right now, it'll be fine. Just put. There's a cable right there, though. Yeah. Actually, I didn't need to move the induction smelter. I can leave the induction smelter here. Right? Yeah, it should be fine. Do I want the induction smelter here, though? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I don't know where to put it right now, so... You can still be powered from the bottom, right? Yep. Is there anything right there? Shouldn't be. No. What happens when you just start doing stuff? You don't have an inventory to go to, so what happens? Oh. Think you're depositing anywhere? Could be wrong. Oh boy, I am lagging. Lagging so incredibly much. Look at this. This is just not even... This is just not even, you know? Okay, so... Get my configurator out. Let's push. That's push. This is pull. So this should be taking sand. It isn't. That's taking gravel, but it's not pushing sand. Missing inventory on output side. So there is an output side. It has to output downwards. Got it. Now this is not going to work. Suddenly lagging a bunch now. Just going to sit here and let it go. I find it funny that I'm recording this for YouTube, and YouTube's not going to enjoy this laggy video, so basically doing it for no real good reason. So what I've learned here is I do have to output into a chest of some kind. So with that being the case, I do think I'm going to... I want a chest right here. I want it to go up into one, down into a chest. Right? Down into a chest, then table down, table down. Will I have room? Yes, I think a chest here, then go all the way around and export there? I think. Something like that. That's my plan anyway. Do I want them to be... it doesn't matter too much right now. But second chest will store for a bit and be fine. I guess I'll need to make a... I can honestly replace this chest with a normal chest because it's not storing anything. Let me go do that real quick. Because I don't need anything more than a normal chest to store anything in that, because it's immediately being pushed out and into somewhere else. It'll start needing to store stuff when that those storage crates start getting filled up, but I'm not really worried about that, because I have plans for dealing with that in the future. Okay. So how delicate is this operation going to be? I mean, it shouldn't be too delicate. chests. Oh, the lag happening right now is not good for me. It's not the best. I hope that didn't somehow fall into the void. I think it may have fallen into the void, which kind of... No, it did not fall into the void. Good. This chest is working, yep. Alright. So this is going to be the chest that the dust... No. That gets filled with dust. I'm stupid. I didn't need to do that. Will I make a second silver? Can I make a second sleeper? Should I? Probably. Because, yeah, I have to make a second sleeper. I knew that I would. I don't know why I was beating around the bush, but I did beat around the bush for no reason. I get my iron out. Speed a bunch of my iron. Again. My country accent really become pronounced for no reason. Make another chest because I need a hopper. So I need a couple chests. So 3 for now. I'm gonna want another iron, emerald sieve too. Emerald mesh, that's what it's called. Let me check out book siever. What else did you need? You need the table, you need... Yeah, that's fine. More of my iron goes into the void. Do I not have more iron bars left around? I think I melted the remaining ones down, so... And I will melt the remaining ones of these down as well. Can I make it? No, need the table. I'll remember how to make the table. Got it. Sieve. Thank you. Now this should work. I may still not have enough flex ducts. That's cool. Actually, I do have a little bit of redstone hanging around, so I will make a few more. Because I'll probably need more in the future. Flux. Duct. So I need lead, glass. Yeah, don't think it needs to be framed glass. I think any glass will do. Now, where's my boy? Lead hat. There we go. There we go. I should be fine with 7. And then... yeah. That ought to do it. Just toss my iron here. Alright. Time to really put that, that dynamo in its paces. I think it'll be fine, because I don't think I'm... No, I am drawing a lot. Let's move all the things I'm going to be using down here real quick. I'll need the configurator. Okay. Into the belly of the beast we go. So, first things first, I will finally move the induction smelter for the third time. Here, Hammer 1. Hammer 1's getting juiced into a chest. Can open the chest, right? Yep. And that chest... Let's go the way I want it to. Can I can curve. I can curve. Okay, this will be fine. This will be fine. Just let the lag take the wheel for a second. It desperately needs to be laggy for some reason. Okay. Export like so. And the second hammer here, which will go into another chest. Actually, no, this worked out just the way. What are you exporting from? Why are you giving me flint? How are you getting flint? Oh. Use logic. I mean, it's good that I can turn them off. So. Now then. And then I'm going to put chest down, and I'm going to have to stop that from giving flint. Thank you. Take this flint, put it into there. Now, this will export into the hammer. The hammer go, no, sorry, the sieve will go into here. None of these are getting redstone signal. How can I give them redstone signal? I don't know. Kind of a problem, if you ask me. Kind of a big issue. Kind of, I don't know what to do. I don't have a way of getting power over to this. I mean, I kind of do. But I don't think I have enough black stock. I wish I could... I wish these didn't have to export downwards. Because if they didn't... If they could just export in any direction, this would be much easier. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I've made this more complicated than it needs to be. You don't have anything in you, do you, right? And I can kind of sort of power this easier than I thought maybe. I do need one of them to go to a chest, but not all. Because I can have one of them go directly into the other. In fact, can't I just have them all do that? Damn it. If I just have a flex line going up 3 blocks with the chest at the bottom of it, should work, because it'll just go from there to there to there. Okay, I overcomplicated this. I didn't need to do this way. And I'll accept the pain of dropping. In fact, I didn't need to make more flux duct. These chests are unnecessary, don't need them at all. So the hammer 1 there, hammer 2 here, and then sieve will go there. They're all powered. I'm sure the dynamo is pissed every time I remove one of these and then hook it back up, because then it doesn't store power within them. So the dynamo is like, okay, thanks, I have to repower all of them. I hope the dynamo is enough to power it all. Seems it is, probably. Let me look at this. It's not. It's ever so slightly not got enough power. Probably. There. Observe, everyone. The great lag spike of 2025. That power is going to be a bit of a problem. I can fix it. It's going to take a hot second. And then I'll have to redo some things. I can have a second thing, yeah. We'll work. That's a problem for future Kara. I meant to go to sleep. Why did I walk in there? Alright. So, put the chest down, then I'll feed, and then that'll be good. We'll start making redstone. That's what this is all about, by the way, chat. We're just doing this so that we can generate redstone, so I never have to do anything with a hammer ever again. And I immediately need to stop this. Do not push, do not pull, do not anything. Lag, 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 lag. Unwatchable stream, unwatchable stream. Alright. There we go. Hasn't been set up yet, because we need to feed it using these basic logistic transports. But that is as simple as putting one on top, turning it around, And we have enough. And there we go. Should be exporting gravel up and in. And the gravel will go from here, turn into sand. You can't export directly from one into the other. Okay. I can't export directly from one into the other. Well, let me just delete all this. Pipes are no longer necessary. Right? You're not doing the thing. Yeah, you're not doing the thing. It's a good thing I have infinite energy production, but I mean, it doesn't have infinite. I can always produce more energy, but the energy itself is not infinite. So with that being the case, I'm just gonna lay down something real quick here. From how can I... Here. This is where. But I can kind of here and then like that. Because now my plan is to have yeah, something going here now. Wait. There wouldn't be a pipe here. There would be a chest. Chest here, right? Okay, actually, the chest can be lower. The chest can be lower. No reason I can't have a chest right there. And let's just let the lag do its thing real quick. Okay. Oh, still more lag, still more lag. Let's just give it time. Alright. There. So, I will have a hammer going here. That being the case, I don't have to worry about these pipes getting mixed together. Do have to worry about that pipe. So, none, please. Thank you. But where to put this gravel? Ugh. It'll go into something eventually. So, up and around. So I can just take one of those hammers. That's been fully powered up. Lag, lag, lag. Now, you will work. You will export. This won't be necessary. I don't think this being here will do anything, but yeah. You should export now, right? You just not have any power? Missing image. What do you mean on the output side? Where the hell is your output side? Is it there? Does it have to be there? Is that where the export is? Why is it there? Oh. If that's where your export side is, I don't want to know where your import side is. Okay. Okay, so it exports in a direction right next to itself. So not like anything else I've ever dealt with before. What can I do about that? Does that mean... Let's check something. I want to see. Maybe pipes will work. God knows. But you can definitely import from any direction. Yeah, I can import from any direction. Exporting is where the problem is. So maybe this will work. Maybe I won't fall off of things. So let me just put you back down there. Take some cable. Nope. Or maybe yes. To import from anywhere. So, ow. So I'll feed into here. And this will be pull. Then we'll go into there. Or I delete a bunch of these pipes that I don't need being for here. I need them being over there. Every time I do this, I become dead inside by the end of stream because of all this. I enjoy this. Am I masochist? I wonder sometimes. I don't like physical pain, I just like soul-wrenching, agonizing tedium. I'll leave that... no, I'm not gonna leave that pipe there. I'm gonna put it somewhere else. This just doesn't need to be there. Lag. Run away from the lag. Run away from it. Go back into my house where it's not as laggy. Ugh. That's the sound I've been wanting to make for a while now. Ugh. Hope you enjoyed that sound, chat. Okay. I have 5 of these. I can make more, but I don't want to make more. I'm hoping that 5 is enough. So, this is going to be how this... It'll be fine if this still doesn't work. So I could just put a chest here instead, but I'm just gonna see if it will work, because if it will, I'm not gonna bother. So that's push. No, that's... Oh, sorry, that's pull. No, what the hell have I just done? Why does the configurator work on create shit? These mods were created by Satan himself. No. Do not turn blue. That's push, yes. Do not turn blue. I want you to be literally none. So once I see yellow, none. Okay. Pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing. You're fine. You're pushy, pulley, pulley, push. Do I have any more? Yeah, I should. Alright. I'm just gonna test with some gravel I have in my inventory. This works. I should lose some gravel. I lost some gravel. It works. It works, everybody. It works. This doesn't have anything to sift with, though. Will it sift with nothing? I kind of don't care, but okay. It works, everybody. The progress is made. Okay. Now what? An emerald, mesh. Okay, I need some emeralds, I need some diamonds. I don't remember how many, so I'll just take a bunch. I can put them back when I'm done with them. Okay. Emeralds. A mesh. I have a bunch of, yeah, these. There was a way to just remove without breaking these, but whatever. Sun lag, sun lag. Okay, it's either vertical or horizontal. Where's the thing? Where is it at? It's in my inventory. There it is. Oh yeah, you start with diamond. Hey. Actually, that might have two recipes that accept either one. At long last, we are making redstone. So, I'm now making pretty much everything that I need to make God this lag. God this lag. There. Mesh required for operation. You have a mesh now. We're now operating. Machine is working. We're making redstone, everyone. We're making redstone. Oh. Okay, thank God. I can finally get rid of all the shit in my inventory for the second time. And we can focus on some more stuff. I'm just gonna toss the iron bars in here. Let's go into my house where all my chests are, where I will just stare at them and go put things into this one. This is not the flux duct chest. This is the one. Iron, lead goes into here. Be right back real quick. I think I just heard something I need to deal with, or it was in the song I just heard. So, 'll be right back. So, be right back.
「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君の声が聞こえる」「君
It turns out it was just my imagination. Need to check real quick if I am accidentally muted. I'm not. Alright. Inventory. Inventory management. Let's do this real quick like. Wood into the wood chests. Chests into the wood chests. Thank you for letting me know, Zen. Basic logistics orders into there. Glass into the stone chests. Oh, I have a bunch of gravel just sitting in my inventory. I need to deposit that real quick, because if I don't, there will be hell to pay. Don't know how to do that, though. Good old lag, just real quick. And did I end up where I wanted to be? I don't know where I am. And I'm exporting shit into that I shouldn't be exporting. Don't know why. How come? Still don't know. I need to empty that basin. Gravel. Put the gravel away. There we go. So why do you have shit in you that you should not have? Maybe the wires got crossed for a hot second there. Okay, yeah. Seemed that it was only for a bit. There was a bunch of gravel in you. That makes sense. Basin. Basin modeling. Alright. Me some flint got mixed in there. The hell? I see. Decompress that for me. I don't need this andesite. I'll just have some gravel hanging around. I don't care at this point. Some gravel, some flint. Nobody cares. I just want to get away from this lag machine real quick. I've created... that would be an interesting title. I create a lag machine in my own single-player world. Only real Minecraft fans would get why that's funny. Would even find it funny. Toss the gravel into here. And, this flint. Okay. Inventory is looking a little bit better. And, alright. And yeah, I'll just toss this mechanical pump into there. Alright, let me look at my list here. Things we've done. Make sand, make dust. Make redstone dust, and all the other things. So, we've cut off a big, huge portion of the list of things to do in this so far. And there's one more thing. We're going to make something that I can now export my materials into to AutoCraft. Real quick, just gonna toss this chunk into there. Alright. So we need a fabricator. Fabricator. Sequential fabricator, which just takes copper, tin, something that lags, a machine frame, redstone. We got redstone now, baby. We can do anything we want with redstone now. I can also upgrade that dynamo now that I think about it. So, shouldn't be too much of a problem. So, I need gold. Probably need iron. Need tin. Need copper. Need nuggets. It's 2. Machine frame. It's the machine frame made from 10 gear. Need that 10 gear. Glass. Iron. So the glass I just put away, I need that again. Need a crafting table too. Which makes sense, I'm making something that automatically crafts. Just the 4 planks. We got what we need. What are we missing? 10 ingots? I have 10 ingots. Right? I didn't use up all my 10 making gears. Where'd my 10 go? But, oh, I did use up all the 10 making gears. That's fine. We have plenty of 10. Ah, screw it. We have plenty of 10. Let's get it. I don't need to turn it into bronze. We got some iron over here to smelt up. Okay. I should also automate this at some point. Because I kind of can. I made all those things, but I can actually just automate it. Let's get the basins. We're making some blocks now. In fact, I think I want to make some more basins. Base. We need a tinker's basin. It's called a basin, right? Yeah. How many do we need? I don't know. Probably not 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 total. I have 2, I need 7. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of this music I have just is really good. You can get to work. I should automate this. It wouldn't be very hard. I mean, I am kind of automating it, but kind of not automating it. I'm getting everything up to the process of pressing these automated. Oop, shouldn't be out yet. We out of lava? No, we ran out of material, huh? How do I salvage this? I don't think there is a way. I just wasted some tin, oh well. I kinda have a lot, so it's no biggie. That is the one problem with doing this is, yeah. Wouldn't be a problem if I automated it though. Because then I could just do the ingots. Alright. Okay. Now then, what was I making? Fabricator, right? Fab. Why'd I need the 10 again? I don't remember. But now I have it. Pretty fab, if you ask me. I'm just gonna put it down. It's not powered right now. I just want to look at how it works. I guess this is where you put in the recipe. Here's the power. Don't know what that is. Information. Insert items into the grid to set a crafting recipe. Simply press the confirm button and walk away. Then it'll export somewhere. It actually has internal inventory that'll just sort of chill for that. But I will export when I want to. So this will need power too. And this is going to be over on this side because I'm just going to be turning metal. And it can really just be as close to here as possible. I think I'm going to leave some room for extra crucibles though. So in that case, where do I want this to be? This is going to kind of be... Okay, does this have an export sort of augmentation redstone control configuration? Does it? Oh god, if those things had configuration on them and I never even checked them, I'm a moron. So is that the top? I think it is. So that's auto input disabled, auto input enabled. Is that export? That's import. Is that import? Oh, that's export. Is this import? Oh, this might be import. I don't have inventory. This is just the input for the inventory. Got it. And where is that? That's the right side there. Not really seeing. No. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this. I don't need it anymore. Or no, I can just put it right here. Have it go into that chest. Yeah. You know, the lag. All the things, like I have rain, I have that stuff that's a variety of things causing lag right now. I don't know what that symbol is for, but here's where we're gonna export. Export into that chest. It goes into, you know, you know how to stuff. And then that'll be the imports. I'll import from here. It is now nighttime. I may import multiple directions for increasing the speed of my import, though I'm sure the fabricator is not going to be particularly fast. So I just need the cables to go there. Hmm. Okay. I need the basic logistics. Do I have enough logistics for this? I think I do. Well, it doesn't matter. I can make... I have an infinite amount of power now, kind of, sort of, and redstone. So I'm not limited in resources anymore. So I'm just going to put one here. And you are not going to push or anything. I'm going to close this off immediately because it will just get filled with stuff if I don't. Since these logistics cables are not as smart as I'd like them to be. They basically follow instructions, but they don't listen to reason. I don't have enough of these. Got it, got it. I can make more, though. Let's make more logistics. Actually, can we make higher powered logistics? We can. Actually, it was way easier than I thought. I should have. I should upgrade every one of them now. But what's a harder one look like? Reinforced ally? Diamond dust? I could do that. What's an elite look like? No, that is the elite. What's the ultimate look like? Enriched, refined. What's enriched obsidian look like? A crusher? Wait a second here. Enriched obsidian, refined chemical set. Refined obsidian dust. Metallurgic infuser, powdered obsidian with diamond dust. Mechanical squeezer for obsidian. Just a normal squeezer for obsidian. And enrichment chamber. I like the mechanical squeezer because it uses RF. Can I get around using... I need to find some way to convert RF to this energy source. Because I ultimately do need to use the metallurgic infuser. Right? Actually, there's options over here. There's options over here. Ultimate infusing factory. Yeah, but what do you do? You just do the thing, but faster or something? Yeah, it seems like it does it faster. But I don't really see why I need to mass produce this stuff anyway, so... Eh. That being said, I don't really need these to be that, though a jump from 4 to 10 is crazy. And it's not all that hard to do, I just need to get obsidian. And obsidian's not hard to get. I wonder if I have a machine that I can use to get obsidian. But honestly, I'm getting ahead of myself. I should just make this shit. So I need steel. And I need a basic control unit. And what I really came here to look for is there any way of making a basic control unit that doesn't use this stuff? And the answer is no. Can Mechanism tell me if there's a way to mech... Oh, sorry. Mechanism. There's some way to increase maximum energy, laser dissipation, radiation shielding, excavation, teleportation for vein mining unit. No. Speed, energy, hold shifts. Increases energy efficiency. Filter. Is there anything like a transformer? So that can go from RF to whatever this power source is. I would like that. Because I can make RF really easily. But making this stuff, not so much. Factories. I don't know if looking at this on stream is my best choice at the moment, so I'll do that later. I should just focus on what's in front of me right now. I worry about tomorrow, you know, later on tonight, probably. Though, actually, I might not stream Minecraft tomorrow. I may stream a different game, actually. Yeah. Look forward to that. To nobody who's listening right now. Let me put some things away real quick. So, right now, I need to do the thing, so I need some osmium. Just need the one. I need steel. So I need to get back out my boy, the metallurgic, my induction smelter. Hi, Zen. You're not nobody. You're somebody that I'm shocked is still listening to me. But you know what? I appreciate it. I need the spicy coal real quick. And redstone. And a power source. Did I get the metallurgic infuser out? No. This still has power in it, right? I appreciate you being here, Zen. You still have power. So... should have enough power to do that much. Time to get over posted personal with the lag machine. Oh, this lag. And I swear it's not like this off stream when I'm not recording and playing music at the same time. Probably, as I said before, the recording, not the playing of music. At some point, I don't want this to be here anymore. Oh, did this store power? Well, that's nice of it. The others couldn't store power. And they are kind of sucking it on power right now. Does that mean I need to make more lava? Wait a minute. Hold on here a second. Shouldn't you be piping? Doesn't that mean that that's full of lava right now? Or am I misinterpreting? That should have lava. That should have lava. The dynamo doesn't have lava? Wait, why? Why doesn't the dynamo have lava? The dynamo should have lava. What's not working right now? There's no situation where the dynamo should not have lava. But we'll find out why the dynamo does not have lava after I sleep. Remember when I said we're going to do stuff with the mob tower today? I don't know if we're going to do anything with the mob tower today. Still have copper in my inventory. Also, I didn't get any prosperity from using this tool. Can't help but remember that was why I made it out of that material, and why I tossed all my seeds off of the edge there. Anyway, let's find out why my boy not getting a lava. So lava's going there. Lava here. There's no reason that it shouldn't be getting lava. Is it because this pipe is open-ended and not doing anything? Or is it just working so hard right now that every bit of... No, that shouldn't be happening. It should be delivering lava at all times. The output's 0. Why aren't you getting any lava? I'm pumping. Is it because I accidentally broke this earlier? But that doesn't make any sense. Why aren't you doing the thing? This tank is full of lava. It should be delivering the lava. If I break this pipe and reconnect it, will that solve the problem? It seems to be solving the problem. Yeah, I don't know what happened. This is fine to keep this here. Probably. That pipe being there did not cause this to stop filling with lava, did it? Nope. Okay, power's back on, baby. Don't know why it went off for a second there, but you know, what can you do? Right. Let's get my steel. To be honest, this is probably still not enough red flux ducts, but what can I do? I made more steel than I needed. I don't think it matters, though. Okay. Logic. Steel rod. Logic. Where is the logic at? Wait. Yes, I do need more logic, but I also need more flux ducts too. I just realized. Is it not reacting? That's because Discord is probably crashed. Yep, Discord's crashed. Yeah, so I can't do something that I'm doing during this stream ever again. I just can't. I don't know what it is. It's probably recording. Um, Discord is the weakest link whenever I do this. But yeah, I cannot record while streaming ever again. That's what I'm assuming. Not until I have a stronger PC or even just a second PC. Okay. Yeah. Right. That's that. I still need to get the power to this thing somehow. And I was going to check to see if the dynamo is strong enough. Okay, yeah, that's what I fucked up. Got it. The reason I did it is because I have OBS set up so that it does not save the music to... Wow, it's... Minecraft is very upset right now. So I'll just talk about what's going on. OBS does not I set it up so that OBS is not saving the music track to the internal Twitch VOD so that I can export the VOD. Well, that means that whenever anybody's listening to the VOD, there's just not going to be any music in the background. But the YouTube, I assume, would take from that VOD a VOD that doesn't have any music. But it's this music I'm using is fine because it's YouTube's music. So that's why I'm recording separately so that I can post a recording separately. How are we doing on power over here? I'll really be able to tell when I look at these machines. They have no power. Got it. Is it super low? Being low was intentional. It's loud on my end. But maybe I can adjust that in the future. I'm not going to adjust it right now because the stream's almost over. It's been super low the entire stream. Unfortunately. Daniela said she could hear it. I guess she should have mentioned that it was way lower than maybe it should be. But I suppose she didn't care. The music isn't noticeable. You can barely hear it. Daniela said she could hear it earlier. I don't know. I'll hear it in the recording and adjust appropriately to that. And then future streams where I'm not recording at the same time will dance with the music to get it where it really needs to be. Also, some of the songs that I have are kind of louder than others. Now what the hell was I just about to do? Sorry. Right. I need to make my dynamo stronger. Oh god, this lag. Why? Why lag, though? Why so laggy? You have no reason to be laggy. Oh. But why so laggy, though? I'm not next to the big lag monster anymore. Thermal. Alright, let's look at our thermal upgrades. Those aren't really ones I need. Let's look down here. I don't actually know what I can upgrade the dynamo with to make it stronger. Ooh, it does tell me. Extend range. Consumption nullifier augment. Fuel energy. Okay, increases fuel. Maximum output increase is even better. don't know what fuel energy means, though. I don't think that's a problem because I have tons of lava, but I don't have much power from that lava. Energy nullifier augments processing energy, base power 30%. So that's just to make it weaker. Efficiency nullifier, process energy, base power goes up. I don't know. Oh, that's machines. So I want the fuel augment. Signal, various types of funny glass. Prismillium. Prismillium? Prismillium dust. Do we have any tinkers? Tinkers? I don't like the looks of this. I don't like the looks of this at all. I'm seeing the need of prismarine. Prismarine's a bad sign. A very, very bad sign. Prismillium dust. Don't seem to be that I can get it. Is this the only recipe that I can get this from? Seems that way. The arc smelter isn't gonna help. So, I need prismatic shards. Prismarine shards, not prismatic. That's Stardew Valley. I should play Stardew Valley. I should play anything but Minecraft. I'd love to play Minecraft. But man, is it lagging. It probably wouldn't be such a problem. Maybe, kinda, sorta, maybe if, you know, I had a server that I was playing this on. But even then, maybe it still would be a problem. Trident. You know what's funny? I could actually do this, but I really hope that that's not the only way I can do this. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we got ourselves a solution. That I can do. This I can do as well. We have a few ways. Since I'm already doing things with sand, though, I wonder how big the backlog is. Oop. If we have a big backlog of sand, I might do that. Of course, that's gonna take more power. Let's not use power if we don't have to. Let's just haunt some shit. And it'll let me use a few things in this game that we haven't really used so far. So to do what I want to do, I need to make an encased fan. We already have one. I'm gonna make a second one because I have no reason not to. Oops. Encased fan. Chain fan. Propeller. Expensive, but whatever. So we need some andesite, alloy, all that kind of fun stuff. Where are we ever going to get andesite from, though? You know, right? It's so hard to get andesite. Not anymore, it's not. And I'll just smelt down some of this iron. In here. This process is so fast, though, I mean, automating it would still be faster. All I would need is the hopper, right? All I would need is a hopper. One block. Let's automate this real quick for the fun of it. Also allow me to put away some things that are cluttering my inventory. Okay, to automate this, I need a few little things. One of which is a redstone torch. Ah. Single hopper, right? I could use two, technically, but a single hopper would. This is all I really need. I need a chest to do that. So it is kind of funny that nobody can hear the music. And that was the big thing I did all of this for. That's just the way things go sometimes. Okay. Oh, can't forget the torch. Assuming this works the way that I saw in a video. If it doesn't, then well, I think it's still fine, but hey, I'm not gonna put the torch down just yet. So I need a hopper, I need a chest. Yeah, that'll be fine. And we just put the chest down here. This shouldn't have things falling into the void. Just in case. Let's be safe. Let's reduce our OSHA violations if we can. Okay, you're just not gonna let me do that. Fine, I don't care. And just break that. Break this. Pull out the hopper. Suppose I could use the pipes too, but I'm not gonna use the pipes. Would have been cheaper? Maybe. I don't know. And now this basin goes here. No, I do need a second hopper, don't I? I do. I do. Let me rescue some of my iron from here. And I think this should work the way that I imagine it to work. Chest. Need to build one. I suppose a barrel would work too if I wanted to be conservative with my wood, but I don't really care. This all will work, assuming that it works. If it doesn't work, well, I can still access you, right? Yep. And this should... didn't make the hopper. I just placed this chest for no reason. God, the lag, no, it's just... You know, it's just fun. Yeah, I was mentioning it's funny that the one thing I tried to do didn't work. Actually, everything I tried to do didn't work. I failed at everything I tried to do with today. Well, except for in Minecraft, which is the opposite of how it normally works. So you'll feed into there. Let's check something. Toss andesite in. And a torch. Yep. This just gives us andesite alloy automatically. We could actually automate it from taking that andesite alloy or andesite all the way over there, feed it into this, and just basically iron andesite alloy all day long. But I don't really need to do that. What can I be doing while this is doing this? I guess making some pieces of the... Yeah. So, next thing's next. I need to make some sheets of iron. Sun lag spike? Sun lag spike? I'm sure my reactive is dead again too, but what can you do? It's a good thing I have scuff in my tags because good God, is this one of the most scuffed streams probably has ever been put on Twitch. By somebody who's I'm an amateur Twitch streamer, sure, but I'm not that amateur. For the love of God. Enough of the lag already. I can use the hammer to turn the chest around. Shan't need any more iron, I don't think. I'll just go grab my andesite real quick. Oh yeah, that is one little problem with doing this. But I do have a slight solution. So how much iron will you require to finish? Five nuggets, huh? Okay. Automation is fun. And we'll get some more iron pretty soon. Ooh, this lag will kill me if I'm not careful. Ooh. Look at it, it's just so awful. Let's sleep. Reducing the rain will help a little bit. I'd like to get this done before the stream ends. It's not going to be totally finished, but I want to do this part at least before the stream ends. What? Okay, there's the fan. I think I have shafts somewhere. I don't. Okay. And then I'll grab jungle wood, strip it. Then I wonder if maybe the Prosperous only works on mining blocks. I don't know. Wait, I didn't mean to break it. I needed it for something. Andesite alloy. Actually, I'm gonna toss this steel in here because I don't need the steel on me right now. Okay, should be able to make the fan. Yep. I'll just need a basic cog now. So I don't think I need this on me anymore. Or the... do I have cog? No. Can you take a shaftless and then... but the recipe just sucks though. I don't want to do that, so... I will just make a cog. We all have seen how a fan works already. I have a fan sitting over here. Seems that I needed 2 cogs. It'll be fine. I can make a second one. And there's the second one. Wait. Oh yeah, it's working backwards, isn't it? Right. Cog was not the solution. Though I can still use it, and I'm going to, because I just don't feel like... you know? Sometimes you just don't feel like, and I don't feel like. Cog, yes, I need, shaft. Only the one. Redstone back into here. Speaking of redstone, I wonder how much our production of redstone is right now. Not bad. Oh, it's so good. I never have to worry about redstone again. That's what we want to see. Okay. Cog here. Come on, be a bro and cog up. Actually, can I do it? Yeah, I can. Cog. And this cog will do it. That cog will not do it. Just a little lag, everybody. Don't worry about it. It's not a lot of lag. So now it should be spinning the same way. Yep. want to put this redstone torch into here. Okay. Now we have to make soul sand. Soul sand. I do know how to make it. I'm gonna need some dirt. Just one. Mycelium. Just one. What's the next part? I need a crucible. I think it's a crucible, not a barrel, right? Maybe a barrel. Maybe they both work, I don't know. Which water? Which water? Which water is which? Fluid transform. These are barrels. It is a barrel. Not a crucible. Well, I have plenty of barrels that I just... I'll take that stone barrel. I mean, what else was I doing with it? Okay. Which water again? Mycelium. Underneath. Oh. I could do this really anywhere. So I'm just gonna do it right here. I guess I'll just put the dirt there. I don't know. Dirt here? Yeah. Become mycelium. Stone barrel. And then... buckets. Buckets. Oh. It's probably leaking through the world, but who cares? Now let us observe this miraculous transformation. Ah, see? Look, it's purple. I've made purple water, everybody. It's purple drink. It's called witch water. Ah. I now have to be right back, as I mentioned earlier, so be right back. Sorry for that. You should be able to hear me now. Made the witch water. Shouldn't need any more than that. I need to grab some sand. I have some sand just hanging around, I think. I do. And you just put the sand into the witch water. Like so. And you get yourself some soul sand, baby! Now we need a flint and steel. Which is called steel even though it's going to be iron. But who cares? I had some flint just hanging around in here, right? Yeah. Flint and steel. As is said by the famous Jack Black in the Minecraft movie, circa 2025. Flint and steel. And they say I have no culture. I can't remember prismarine, right? I know that's what we're trying to make, but I don't remember what we input in this. Prismarine. Oh, lapis. Fantastic. Easy recipe. Actually, don't really need... I wonder if this is going to set that pressure plate on fire. Well, if it does, it won't ruin anything, really. I'll be able to fix that. I kind of don't care if I accidentally lose this anyway. I can always make it again. Now then. Blue fire, everyone. Oh yeah, it gives you this weird effect. Ow, ow, ow. I don't want to be on fire anymore, please. Please stop. Okay. Let me go get the lapis. The lapis. The lapis. Lapis. Just give me a stack. Do I want to stack a prism? I don't know, but no harm in it, you know. And we just toss it down. We just toss it down. We just toss it down. There we go. Now we're haunting it. We are sleep paralysis demoning all of this lapis lazuli. And it will turn to prismarine when we are done. We'll just... Yep, there we go. Yep, that should do it. What did I need this for again? I'm making a machine of some kind. What was that machine again? Not a machine. It was, at thermal. Was the fuel nullifier. I'm really hoping this does what I hope it does. It would be jokes on me if it doesn't. Yeah, we make the prism and plates. Prism agate and redstone furnace and this nickel grit. Or just ingots. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's go boot that up right now. I don't actually have any nickel ingots right now. And I don't know if raw nickel will work. Let's find out. As far as I know, I don't need this stuff or literally anything else, so I'll just make a bunch of it. And, you know, deal with the consequences of my actions at a later point. Just gonna lag a little bit. Just gonna give into the lag, you know. You fight the lag, it'll just make life harder for you. So we'll raw nickel. Ooh, don't get too hasty with, you know. Raw nickel won't work. Got it. Well, Redstone torch should put you over here, right? Where did that go? Into this chest, hopefully, yes. Not that it's hard to remake, I just don't want to. Okay, Nickel, you're up next, buddy. I'll just automatically make that for a bit. And look at the rest of this recipe, because nickel is not the only thing I need. So signal them. Signal them. Okay, there is a recipe. Redstone, fire charge. Don't know how to get silver. Can get that. Oh, I can make fire charges. Yeah, okay, okay. Signal them's way easier to make. I will need silver. So once I'm done making nickel, I'll just make some silver. Need copper grit though. I absolutely need copper grit. Seems that way. Oh wait, no, ingot. I saw ingot show up. Okay, fine. Silver, 3 silver. Yeah. Okay, we good. We good. I'll just cook up some. Fire charges right now. I'm not gonna make all of this into fire charges, but I'll make a bunch. Oh, I don't really need very much at all to make a ton. Yeah, 21 will be fine. If I ever need more than 21, then I'll make more because I have plenty. Nickel right now cooking up. Copper. Yeah, let's go and find my silver ore. Sure, it's somewhere in here. Aluminum. Silver, yeah. I'm certain that the smelter is not finished yet, but why aren't you doing the thing? You should be doing the thing. Why not? There's your torch right here. Why not do? You did it before when it was iron. You're not gonna be good? Okay. Just need to be restarted. That much ore only gave me that much? Oh. That's kind of surprising. Just gonna speed up this process a little bit. Since I'm here, after all. There will be some leftovers. 4 ingots. Got it. 4, that means I need to throw in 5 to get the rest out. Or I could just waste it. Which I'm not really that concerned. And lag. Lag like hell, to be honest. Truest purgatory of lag hell in Minecraft. Just utterly abysmal levels of lag. God knows what's causing it. God knows why it spikes. And it's not just consistent. It'd all be so easy if it was just consistent. for silver. Silver, silver, silver in my inventory. Okay. I'll let the silver do its thing for a bit. What else do I need for signalum? Oh, nothing. This nickel was not for the signalum. I will just go right on over to my induction smelter and toss however much nickel I need into it. This will be enough. Just gonna lag so much. Okay. Now, back on over to the silver mine. Silversmith. Ah, you're probably not running because there's junk in there. It's good to know that these two don't mix. I think if I just click that, it'll return to functioning properly. Yep. I'll just then take this silver out because I don't need more. And I'll let it do its thing in the background. Training day. Training for that. I was gonna start sooner. But it's just been hectic, you know. I'm trying to do so many things all at the same time. I am thinking one of the things I'm gonna do is make a mantra so that I can do it, and I haven't come up with what that's gonna be. But soon. All right, what was I doing? This. Yeah, how do I do this glass as well? Just the regular hardened glass, please. Maybe not. Maybe not hardened glass. Um, signalum glass. It has to use hardened glass anyway as a base. Ugh. Quartz. Ugh. I don't want to do quartz. Sand is easy. Obsidian is maybe probably annoying. Quartz. Other quartz. How do I get it? Can't do any of that. Can't do any of that. Nope. Could... No, I don't have any of those. I don't think anything's going to show up there that I can actually do. Right. Crushed stuff. Soul sand. Oh, yeah. That'll do it. That'll work. Let's make some soul sand. Which I can do. I need some sand to do that. Hopefully... I have some backed up over here. It would be backed up in this machine. I do not. No backup. Is there no backup in there? There isn't any in the second one either. Let's see if I can fix that. Don't know if fixing it would help though. Why was that in there? Okay, I got... You're still working, though? Okay. So you... Gravel. Have some. Steal your sand. Did I steal it in time? I can't tell. Steal your sand. How much do I need? Not that very much. Okay, just need to witch water this. Witch water? Which water is which? Silver. And my inventory is cluttering again. And while that's witching itself, I will go over here and declutter my inventory. I know I'll have to take a bunch of this stuff back out, but I just don't want it in my inventory right now. Why am I doing this again? Oh yeah, I need power. That's why. And once I have power, we can start working on my ME system, right? Yeah. That'll be in the next episode. Yay. I'm tired. So it was just regular washing over this, right? Shouldn't take too long. Okay, already did it. That did not give me very much. It said it would give me 4. It only gave me 1. I technically only need 1, right? But I don't think 1 will be a... Well, I don't know why the recipe didn't work the way that said it would. Maybe it was like a percentage or something, I don't know. Anyway. What am I doing now? The glass, right? Yeah. Let's see. Thermal. Just need the hardened stuff. Fire charge. Right, obsidian. I can't get away from obsidian either. At least this recipe is better. I mean, I guess I should just make it the... I just need the 1. I don't need to automate it. Let's see. My lava's over here. Lag. Lag. You know what? I feel like maybe I would be done by now if it wasn't for this lag. Oh. Because half of the lag is me being like, oh, it's lagging, I can't move. And the truth is, no, I can't. Dude, lava. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't feel like this is taking from those 2 sources of lava. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because of this? I don't know how I'd fix that either. It's fine, I guess. I don't really care that much, but we'll see if I care later. Toss that down. Right, I don't have a diamond pickaxe anymore. I can make one. Technically, you're supposed to be netherite. You can... Yeah, you're not gonna... Yeah, let me just make this diamond pickaxe real quick. I still haven't made the signalum yet. I don't remember if there's anything about that that's like... I'm going to suddenly have it done and be like, oh god, I needed that. I'm about to... Okay. I was about to say I was going to mine all. I'm not even going to use the induction smelter. I know it gives me more glass. Okay, I'll use the induction smelter. I gotta get the things out of the induction smelter anyway. Okay. This. This. What else? For the glass? Sand. Right. I need sand. Let me just wait for some sand to show up here. Steal it. Alright, you go and do that while I sleep. Okay. I'm gonna look up Signalum again. Because this... Well, I just made a bunch of that, so... But this... How do I make it? Redstone, copper... Yeah, okay, I can make it right now. Let me go get like a stack of redstone, why not? Yep. Stack of redstone, flame charge, and everything else I have over there. Now I just need to get the hardened glass. Okay. Hopefully this works the way that I think it will. If it doesn't, well, oh, what can I do? So I need silver. Also need iron nuggets. Okay, let's see if we can do this now. Signalum gears, make the signalum. I need more. Right. Each gear takes 4 of these. There. And we just toss the nuggets in. 2 gears. That should be it, right? These need to be plates. I need to smash them with a hammer. Okay, right. Wait. No, the hammer will not. Or will it? Maybe it will. I forgot. There's multiple recipes. Hammer. It's hammering time. Turns out no. Turns out no. It has to be done with this. I need a multi-servo press. You know what, chat? I think we're just gonna call it there. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't. I'll do it off camera. So that'll be this stream. That was a horrifying mess. Oh, Sophia. You followed me 3 hours ago. Sorry that I didn't notice the entire time. I don't have alerts for that. Um, thank you very much. Let's go. I'm actually just gonna stop my music real quick. Let's go raid somebody. Um, and also thank you Zen for being here pretty much all of the stream. Who who to raid? Who to raid? Um, I think I'm going to raid. Um, I think I'm going to raid Rhea. I don't remember if I've rated Rhea since the last time I started streaming again, but I've rated her a long time ago back in the day when I was streaming, and she's been a friend of mine since basically the beginning. I hope y'all like her stream. Um, she's playing Chained Together with a friend of hers. Um, and she's great. Um, she's really a fun person, and I've watched her pretty much since her first stream. So, um, hope you all enjoy her stream and be nice to her. I'm sure you all will be. And I'll see you tomorrow.